Devon. This is our land, green and fertile, a gentle climate, usually glorious, just occasionally fickle. Apple trees love it here, which is lucky because we, the cider makers, love apples. Let's look at the orchards and take you through the season, from blossom to harvest. Blossom comes later on cider apple trees than on desserts, mostly in May. Once insect pollination is completed and the fruit is set, there are 5 months for the magic of the season to gradually swell the fruit and later to ripen it. Here we are in July with the apples about half formed and already showing great promise. Cider apples are the secret of West Country cider. Selected over the years, centuries even, to make perfect cider and given magical names. Fairmaid of Devon, Sweet Sheep's Nose, Court Royal, Slackmagirdle, Tom Putt, Fill Barrel, Twos and Twos, just a few that we use in Devon. Here at Green Valley Cider we favour the old ways. Our cider fruit is hand gathered from the orchard floor, guaranteeing its ripeness. It's October now, from tree to grass, from grass to bucket. Just look at this gorgeous bucket of Tremlett's bitter. From bucket to sack. It's those same apples again, just how we like them. The fruit is lifted up to the apple mill by forklift. Quickly milled to a juicy pulp, this is allowed to macerate for at least 2 hours to draw out all the tannin. The pulp is transferred by auger to shallow layers on the cloths of the cider press. Each layer is wrapped like a parcel, known as a cheese. When complete, it will have 11 or 12 layers. The whole stack, a good half-ton, is pushed across the little railway system to the almost antique hydraulic press. And then this lovingly maintained machine is quite noisy, but produces an impressive 3,000 pounds per square inch, about 100 tons pressure in all. Juice is squeezed gently out over an hour or so, falling into the tray. The yield is about 70%, that is, about 700 litres or 150 gallons from each ton of fruit. The juice is fed into a catchment tank. What remains, the other 30%, is called pomace. This is easily removed from the cloths afterwards, and it makes a popular animal feed. No waste, that's what we like. After each pressing, the juice is pumped to one of our fermentation tanks where wild yeasts slowly convert the apple juice to cider through the winter, changing the fruit sugars to alcohol and bringing new flavours to the fore. The finished cider, clarified and blended, is finally transferred into a semi-automatic filler because at Green Valley much of our bottling is in-house. The bottles are manually placed and removed, each filled to a precise level. Quickly the bottles are corked using natural corks. And then capsuled for cleanliness. Labels are made ready by overprinting with the particular bottling details. and then lovingly applied by hand. Front and back, and sometimes prize labels. Over now to Palmer's Brewery at Bridport, where we fill our carbonated ciders. The bottles are unloaded from crates and transported away by conveyor. After being hot washed in rank, they pass along a further series of conveyors. Everything is fast and furious, nearly wholly automatic. This machine produces the soap suds, which lubricate the conveyor system. The bottles now feed into the impressive counterpressure filler, only to come out again 30 seconds later, filled to capacity. They pass under a tiny jet of cider designed to fizz the neck of the bottle to exclude air and to prevent overfilling. From there to the capping machine. Mesmerizingly simple. And so into the steaming depths of the tunnel pasteurizer, designed to hold them at 62 centigrade for 20 minutes, guaranteeing that no spoilage organisms remain. Here the bottles come out at the other end, warm now, on their way along the conveyor to the final stage of the bottling process. This is the wet glue labeler, a clever machine which expertly applies the labels with a flourish of glue pads and brushes. At last, the finished item reaches people again to be stacked into crates. Finally, we get to enjoy the cider. Here, for example, at the Devon County Show.